Welcome, Wonders, to Told You Woodcolors. My name is Jennifer, and today I get to share with you what I have accomplished for the month of June as far as all my completed coloring pages goes. I will share with you some of my statistics here real quick. I was able to complete 18 coloring pages. It was a very heavy alcohol marker month, so I think that's why I was able to get so many done. I did accomplish 6 buddy colors, but I was still unable to complete all the buddy colors that I had planned. And some of these were from May that I was unable to accomplish during that month. So I'll definitely have to keep a conscious mind of how many buddy colors I am taking, because I don't want to disappoint anybody by not being able to accomplish them. As far as the coloring books goes, I colored in 10 different books, and 4 of those were untouched books. So that's always exciting when we get to color in untouched books of our collections. And then I did start 2 whips that I was unable to get completed. So those 2 pages, one was in A Million Unicorns by Lulu Mayo, and I started this page here. This one I started with Crayola colored pencils, and at the end of me showing my completed pages, I'll talk more on some hashtags that I have created for this month, and it goes along the lines of exactly what this page is all about. So yeah, just Crayola colored pencils in this beautiful page. I wasn't able to get it done, but it's a good start and I'm excited to finish it. And then finally, I got this book out. I have been dying to color in this book, but every time I pulled it out, I just wasn't feeling it. And all of a sudden, when I didn't make any plans to color in the book, I got it out and I started coloring. So I'm very much like that. I'm very spur of the moment, and I like just pulling my books off the shelf and opening it up and start going at it. So this is what I have started. This is Mythographic Mythical Beast by Weronica Kolinska. And I pulled this book out. I was flipping through the pages, and for whatever reason, I really wanted to color the background of this page very much. So that's mainly what I started working on. So I did alcohol base, and then I'm starting to slowly go through the background with Prismacolor pencil. And I'm enjoying the process. I actually did this last night. Today's July 1st. Happy July. But yeah, I did this last night, and I wasn't able to get it done as a completed page for June, but I had a lot of fun with it. So we'll see if I get to this in July. I have definitely found out that I don't mind whips at all. In my books, I don't track whips. I don't care that they're there sitting and waiting. I loved a video that Maia put out. I believe her channel is Color with Maia. I could be wrong, so I am going to put it up on the screen. But she came out with a video a while ago now about whips, and I wholeheartedly agree with her. When I color, I want to color something that's going to make me happy. And sometimes at the time, it could be something as simple as a background or the main image or whatever. And when I'm done coloring it, I'm satisfied. So I don't need to see a finished page to be satisfied with it. So this is just what's making me happy now. And we'll see if I get back to that. But I really like the start of it, and I'm glad I put color. Well, I did do the front page, but at least I'm in the book now. So those were my 2 whips. And then some completed pages. This was just something fun. I ended up getting glitter gel pens by Tanmit, I believe. I don't have them up here. But I just wanted something fun. I didn't have gel pens before, and they were super cheap on Amazon. So I ended up getting them, and this page actually came out of it came in a whole case and everything. So they're already in a case, very nicely organized. It comes with a color swatch. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, here it is. So this is what I got for gel pens. I know we're all here for the completed pages, but I just really wanted to share this with you. It comes in a really, really nice case, and then all your gel pens are in here. You already have your extra fillers for when yours run out, and then it opens up so nicely to all these gel pens in order already, and they correspond with the oh my gosh, stop, I can't think of what this is called, the color swatch. It's swatches. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so they're all in order in the case for you already. They're super awesome. I really do like them, and I think it was like 19 bucks for all these colors and the case, and it gives you some pages to color too, which aren't important to me, but it, you know what, when it's there, it's there. So we're keeping them. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was really cool. I super much enjoy. I enjoy thoroughly the fact that it already came in a case with the price of the gel pens and the refills and the swatch sheet and the pages. I just thought it was really awesome. So if I'll find the link for that, and I'll put it down in the description for sure. I mean, they're cheap gel pens. They're nothing to get super excited about, but I did one of the pages with it, and I thought it was cute. So I did this I thought this page was perfect because of Junicorn for the month of June, and then you had the rainbow for Pride. So it's just really, really perfect. And then a donut, because why not? So yeah, that was super fun. And then sad story, you will see some coffee stains on some of my pages this month. We had an accident. It was very tragic and sad, but we're moving past it. So I do have several pages that are stained with coffee because I was taking pictures of them, and it's a thing. So yeah, unfortunately, a lot of my books got coffee on them. You can see the stain down the side of my Small Victories book by Johanna Basford. This was something fun and quick that I did as well with those same gel pens. So I did this quick Small Victories page, which actually surprised me how long it actually took. I think this took me like 3 nights to color, but I very much enjoyed the process of this. And fun little story for my completed pages this month. I don't know why, but it was like the month of me missing something on my page somewhere. And by the end of the month, when I found something that I forgot to color, I left it alone, because it's almost like an inside joke at this point for this month. So I did miss coloring the center of this flower. And I told myself, this was like one of the first pages I did, and I told myself, oh, I'll go back and I'll fix that. And then it just kept happening. So I was like, well, it's a running theme now. There's going to be something in most of my pages that I forgot to color. But some of them are left there on purpose now at this point, and I think that's fun. It's just what happened this month. So yeah, this page was really nice. I only used a couple of the gel pens, tried to keep it a color palette. Every 3 circles are the same colors, so all the leaves and flowers and backgrounds are the same for every 3rd circle. So I had the pink, yellow, and brighter green going throughout these. And then I have like a golden yellow background with orange flowers and a normal green. and then a blue-green for the leaves here with the green background and the red flowers. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. It was very easy to color, mindless coloring, fun coloring. So I got another page done out of here. I still have this WIP that I'm going on. Look at this. That's what happened when the coffee hit, because these are Neo Color 2s. So when the coffee activated it again, and then it came over on this side. Sad story. I don't know if keeping washi tape in the book is going to tear the pages. This washi tape has now been here for a while, so let me know if I'm destroying my book even further by keeping that in there. But that's my finished page from Small Victories. All right, and then I pulled Rita Berman off the shelf. Very, very random. Like I said, I'm very spur of the moment whenever I color, so I just pulled this off the shelf, flipped through it, and I had a very fun time in this. I guess it's kind of like a double page spread in a way, but they don't go together. I just colored them like they do go together. And I really enjoy the way the colors all worked out on these pages. I love the bright white background, and I had a lot of fun with my Ohuhu water-based markers. So this was the first time that I got to play with those, and I had a lot of fun with it. This took, like, both pages together took about an hour for me to color. It was just so fun. I just went in and I knew exactly where my colors were going to go, and I love the way that it turned out. So it was super fun, and it's very bright. It's very refreshing, especially for the beginning of summer. It just makes me really happy to look at. So I was satisfied with that. So I'll show one page at a time. And these pages, I really like these like wallpaper pattern pages. I am one to enjoy those, and I think that's why I was drawn to these pages in the first place. So I was really excited to get these pages done and try out my Ohuhu markers. So that was awesome. And I am not one to reach for a cute and cozy book, but it's been a minute, so I wanted to flip through one of my cute and cozy books and see if I was drawn to anything. And as I was looking through the images, I did color this. As I was looking through the images, I don't know, I wasn't completely turned off by them, but I also wasn't like, oh my gosh, I really want to color this so bad. I find these actually kind of challenging because I'm so used to all the details in my other books that all this open space and lack of shade lines, I suppose, is difficult. And then when you see everybody's finished pages and they all look so nice, it's amazing to see what people do in these books. It's unreal. I love looking at completed pages for the cute and cozy books. But then looking at them, thinking that I'm going to do one of them, I don't know, it was just very intimidating. So I had a really hard time picking what I was going to do, but I finally settled on a page, and I love the way that it turned out, and it makes me more excited to get in here again to color. So I picked these sloths. I thought they were so cute, and I did this after Father's Day, but I'm dedicating it to Father's Day because that happened this month. So I thought it was so perfect. So even though I didn't color it specifically for the day, it counts. But yeah, this is all alcohol marker. And at first I was straight coloring, and I was like, I just don't know how everybody does it. But then I added more and more and more to it, and I didn't worry so much about blending colors as they were wet. I just added colors to the page slowly, and it pulled together like this, and I was really happy with it. So this just makes me so happy. And then there is another page in here with the sloths. I really like the sloths a lot, so I might do it right away, or I might hold off on it because I think it's so cute. Let me see. And it's like the same because he's got his little jacket on and he's with his kid and they're flying a kite together. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this right away because I really want to, or if I'm going to save it because I love it so much. But that's what I got done out of Family Moments by Didi Plums. And the main reason why I haven't destashed this, because it seems like every time I get a cute and cozy book, I just give it to my daughter. But I think the reason why I kept this one is because the lines are just a tad bit thinner. And it to me, it makes it feel less childish. When the lines are too thick, in my opinion, for myself and my coloring style, it just makes it feel too childish to me. So I do enjoy all the details that are added, but there's still a lot of details missing. So yeah, I really enjoyed coloring in that book this month. All right, next up I have my Daydreams book by Gabi Wolf. Unfortunately, this book really got destroyed by the coffee for sure. Like it got the most of the hit. And it is, like, in my opinion, if I didn't have so many pages colored in this, I would have just thrown it away. But Weronica on Instagram and I are working through this book. The pages are so quick, fun, and easy. And we have got a decent amount completed in this book so far. It was very sad. It was a very sad moment. As soon as I saw this book getting destroyed, I broke down. I really did. I started crying, and the entire family came over and hugged me in silence. I'm not even kidding, over this book, but it's so sweet. It's one of my favorite coloring books. To be such a simple book, but it really is. I love the illustrations in this and just spending time in this book. So, and the fact that, you know, I've done so many buddy colors in it too, it makes it special. And yeah, my son came over to me. He's 2. He hugged me, and then my daughter hugged me, and then my fiance came over and hugged me, and we were all in this group hug together crying over my coloring books. So yeah, so some of the pages in here didn't survive too well at all. This one here was not one that I buddied with Weronica. She has colored more pages in this book than I have, so I'm playing catch up with her. We're going to try to finish this book by the end of the year, and we should definitely manage that. But this is one of the pages that I was trying to catch up on. So I had 3 scenes here, and I didn't really mean for it to work out this way, but I thought it was really cool how one looks like daytime, one looks like sunset, and one looks like nighttime. So I thought that was really cool. Whenever I finished it, I had no intent of it, but then it made me really happy to see it all come together like that. So I did have a fun time with this. I love these smaller images on the page. And I did try different blending techniques. You'll see that later too. Like I said, I have a very heavy alcohol marker coloring month. So I'm just trying to test more things out, work with them more, and see what I can come up with the colors. So had a fun time doing that one. And then these 3 are all the buddy colors that I did with Weronica. So this one here was one of them. It is definitely different for sure. And I don't even know if you can see the background on this or not. It's a very pale blue for sure. It is with the alcohol marker. If I put it up more, you might be able to see it. But fun fact, this was a nearly dead alcohol marker for me. And this is me just coloring in circles, getting that texture. Oops, I bumped you. And I thought that was so cool, to the point where I kind of want to keep my dried out markers because you never know what kind of things you could do with them. So in person, you can definitely see the background. To you, it probably looks like it was pointless to even do, but you can definitely see it in person more. So we did this page together. I'm going to pop Veronica's page up over here. And yeah, I did take inspiration from Weronica in a previous buddy color. We had done a birdhouse page together, and she made all her birdhouses the same color, and I really liked that. And I like exploring and venturing and making things different colors, but I also really liked the cohesive look of her page. So I took a note from Weronica and I did all my houses nearly the same, and I enjoy that a lot. So thanks, Weronica. And I love your page as well. She always does a great job. It's just really, the pages come together like this. And I'm going to pop up Veronica's page again here because I do like comparing the pages together whenever I'm watching these videos. So it's always fun to see, oh, they did it this way and they did it the same way, or they did it differently. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like seeing that. So here's the next one that we did. Of course, my autumnal vibes were coming out with the yellow and orange leaves, but I love how bright and colorful her book came out. And mine came out just a little bit darker, but they both look really awesome and it was fun to do. This one was a little bit harder because there were so many things on the page. And then funnily enough, here are my uncolored items. I don't have, ooh, you're not even in the screen. I don't have color on that pot. I forgot that pot. So I thought that was so funny. I don't know what it was this month. But when I looked back, I was like, oh my gosh, I missed that. Well, we're keeping it in now. And then this one here, this was the first one, I think, maybe, I don't remember now at this point, that I forgot to color something in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it before I point it out. But that can be a fun game throughout the video. Try to spot what I forgot to color before I point it out. But yeah, so this one, it was okay. I think the repetitive of the wall and maybe the houses on the top, it was not as exciting for me to color, but I do like the way that the colors came out in the houses. I tried to do complementary colors, so we have a greenhouse with pink windows because green and red complement, and then a yellow house with purple windows because purple and yellow complement each other. So that is the approach that I did on the houses. I don't think it looks grand, but it is what it is. And then Veronica's page, of course, I do love the way that her houses came together. I think they look really nice, and the rest of the page as well. So my uncolored spots were down here. I forgot to color the page behind the tree, and then right here, that sticks out like a sore thumb. How did I miss that? I don't know, but I did. So those were the pages that we colored out of Daydreams, and yeah, it really did get ruined the most, I believe, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep coloring in it, and it's just going to be a story for times to come when I look through this book. And I was back at it again in my Yoga Animals So Cute book by Kimma Parish. This is one of my favorite coloring books to color in. I love being in this book. The paper is really awesome. There was a video, again, I think it's colored with Maia. I'm really sorry if I'm getting that wrong, but Maia put out a video on the Get Creative 6 books. And now I'm thinking about getting more because of that video. So thank you, Maia. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. So you can see my coffee stain on the side, but luckily the pages itself did not get ruined on the sides. So I think this book is okay. It's intact. So the page that I did for June was this one. So I had, again, just a blast being in this book, and I did include some stickles on my page this time because I do mainly just stick with alcohol marker in this book because they go down so nicely. But I don't know, I was looking at the stars. The stars were the only thing left that I had to color, and I didn't really feel like coloring them. I wanted more oomph to them. I wanted them to pop out more. So I got my stickles out and I played with those, and I had a blast with that. So yeah, I really like the way that the colors come off on those stars. And then, of course, like I was going through the book, I was going to color a different page, but because of Pride Month and I saw all these like streaks from the stars, I guess they're kind of like shooting stars, but I turned them into like rainbow. It's like Rainbow Blast, Rainbow Fest. So yeah, and then I did add with my Posca pen some yellow stars and bits here and there. It's not that easy to see, but they're there. So I had a really good time coloring in this book for sure. I want to be in this book every month, but I know sometimes I can't. Last month I didn't get to it. It's gonna happen or it's not. So yeah, My Yoga Animal's So Cute by Kimma Parish. Adore this book. She has another one coming out, I believe, in a couple months, and somebody's really excited about that. My next page that I have completed is in Tales from Atlantis by Hanna Karlzon. This was a buddy color with Weronica on Instagram and Cynthia on Instagram, and I'll put their names on the screen and I'll have them listed in the description below. So this was a buddy color that we planned in May. Again, it's just been really hard for me to keep up with my buddy colors, so I really have to be conscious about that moving forward. But this was the page that we had picked, and I hear people say that sometimes they look at a page and they don't believe that they colored it. This is one for me. This is one for me. It's like, wow, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, but I did. So it was a lot of fun. This was my true first completed page that I've done with Neocolors, Neocolor 2s. So that's all the background is the Neocolor 2s. The main portion of the, what is it? Somebody told me hippocampus. I posted this on Reddit, and somebody was very kind to let me know this is a hippocampus, but they said normally a hippocampus doesn't have a horn on it. So somebody else commented that it's a hippocampus corn. And I loved that. So thank you for your help. And yeah, I came in with my Folklore Extreme glitter paint for the tail. I came in with my stickles for the mane, and then I did end up putting some sequins on the tail as well, and I love that. I really do enjoy how I was able to color with the color black. That has been a challenge for me, so I challenged myself mainly a lot on this page because I'm uncomfortable coloring with black as a main color, and I don't color with red very often at all. So this definitely was a challenge for me. Challenge accepted. I had a great time. I could see this page so clearly in my mind when I went to do it, and I'm so satisfied with the outcome. It's almost better than what I envisioned, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this, and I love how the sequins don't stand out like a sore thumb, but they're there. So I did decide to put black sequins on the black, and I think it's a really nice touch. So I really did enjoy that. And then I'll put up Cynthia's page and Veronica's page to show you theirs. They got their pages done in May when we were supposed to get it done. And when their pages came through, I thought it was so cool because I already had my vision in mind. And I think Weronica was the first to show hers. And I was like, wow, that's an awesome take. It's pastel, and mine is going to be completely different from that. So it's cool to see this page as pastel because I wasn't picturing it that way. And then when Cynthia sent her page over, it was like realistic horse colors mixed with the aquatic feel of that teal, and it really popped together, and it was so bright. It was so cool to see how all our pages came out so different. So I loved everybody's take on this page, and I enjoy the fact that we get to see it different ways to appreciate it more. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me and waiting for mine to get done. And next up, I have completed a page in Fairytales and Folklore by Emelie Lidehall Oberg. And this was my first page that I completed in this book. It was a buddy color with Cynthia. And we did the nameplate page. It was such a joy to color in this book. The paper, you probably heard it before, is incredible. Or if you've experienced before, you know what I'm talking about. I did this all with Derwent ink tints pencils activated with the water. And I did that on purpose because I needed to experience this paper in full HD. So it really was such a joy and pleasure to color in this book, and I do like the way that the colors came together. I'm gonna put Cynthia's up on the screen here. And I adore her page, her bright pops of color. It's so fun. And the more I looked at hers, I realized something, and I didn't get to ask her this yet, but I really do want to ask her because her deer is not facing the same direction as mine. She changed it. So she got rid of these leaves here, and she had her deer facing this way instead of this way. And I believe she must have colored this like a mushroom possibly. But now I'm curious, Cynthia. So I want to ask you about that. I thought that was so cool. I was looking at hers and really taking it in. I was like, wait a second, she changed her deer up. That was really cool to see. So on my page here, like I said, it was done with Derwent ink tints. Sometimes I had the water sitting on it too long and waiting for it to soak in and going to color more, that my hand smudged a couple of the areas. I don't know if you can see, but the teal went over into the flower here. His crown messed up a little bit, and then down here as well. I had a couple spots of that, but it is what it is. I just have to be more careful. I'm not too upset about it though. I really did have a fun time coloring in this. And then the one spot that I missed to color was part of this orange flower comes around under this plate, and I missed coloring that portion of the flower there. I was like, oh my gosh, I did it again. So that was my missed spot there. And I did forget to point out, let's go back because it's the theme of the month. I did miss coloring the little point between the horse's feet here, this little triangle. I missed coloring that. So yeah, what a month. It's crazy. I promise I did not do this on purpose. Here is another book that I colored in with RJ Hampson, Forest Song. This is a project book that I have going on with Kate over on Instagram. Her handle is coos_life in color. And we've been working through this book. And I'm not sure, I think she picked a couple pages and I finalized on the one that we did. It was this one. It's called Sunday Morning. And throughout the month, I found myself coloring this on Sunday mornings. I thought that was so fun. I was like, oh, I'm going to start this. And then it happened to be a Sunday, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then I finished this on a Sunday morning. So that was really fun. But yeah, we went through, colored this page together. I'm going to put Kate's up on the screen here too. I do enjoy, I mean, I know it's very straightforward as far as colors would go, but it is cool to see how similar ours turned out as far as like the yellow sky, and then the ducks in the pond were very similar. I wasn't sure how to color them really. I didn't know if I wanted to color them like geese or ducks. I don't know. So, and I didn't even use reference photos or anything like that. I was just, I'm gonna throw natural bird colors on them. That's what I did. And then our flowers turned out pink. I love how bright hers turned out. And then our differences with the trees is always fun to see the takes on those as well. And then I did end up putting my silver Signo gel pen on these like thorny bits in the background because it was a lot of green down here. So I wanted to break that up a little bit. So I put that pop of silver on there. And then I did outline this piece here in the gold Signo gel pen. So yeah, that turned out really nice. I mainly used my polychromos on this page. Besides the Signo gel pens, it's all polychromos. So that was this page. Of course, I had to give the castle an orange flag. There it is, my contribution. That's my favorite color. And the part that I missed coloring on this page was this little lonely leaf back here. I completely missed it. So, oh, once again, the theme of the month, it continues. So thank you so much, Kate, for coloring in this book with me. I really do have a grand time. We're going to take a little break in it though. We've colored in it consistently, I think, for the last 3 months. And we're going to take a break for July, and then hopefully we'll be able to get back at it in August. Here is a book that I've been trying to keep up with for Coloring Bumblebee's hashtag Complete Minimania, and I haven't been so successful. I was late to the game to begin with, so I did decide to just color catch-up pages. So they had already done these pages previously, and I just felt like coloring them. So I did this mushroom page, again with my autumnal vibes that I'm continuously feeling throughout the year. I got this page done and I had a blast coloring it. I think it was mainly the colors that made me really happy. It just made me feel warm and cozy inside, even though I think I colored this during a heat wave. So it got up to about 95 degrees here and we're all like slowly dying, you know. And I'm over here with my autumnal palette being like, oh, this makes me feel warm and cozy. So that's funny, but I love these little bears. And yeah, I don't normally do white highlights. I don't know why. It's just not my thing, or I'm not familiar with how to place them. But I did try it out more on this page, and I really do like the look of it. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I don't. Like, I don't like these, I don't think. But on these little light things, I like the look of that. But on the mushrooms, I don't know. I don't know if I just don't know how to do it right, but I tried. So that's this page. And then the next one I did, I do remember this one was a January page because I got this book in January and I really wanted to color this and then I didn't, and I was upset. So I colored it now. So I like it. I don't know if I like all the colors together. I did try to keep it to a palette, which I think I was successful at, especially with the book buildings, but I don't know if I enjoy the look of the colors together. So it's okay. It's a finished page, but it just doesn't, I don't know. To me, when I look at it, it doesn't do much for me. So, but I did enjoy the process of coloring it. It was very soothing. So I had a fun time with that. And then the last book that I get to share with you is from 50 Diminutive Summer Scenes by Camellia Angelkova. And I love this book. And I can't decide now if I like the scenes more or the miniatures more. But this book has definitely made me want her other scenes book very badly. So I did start in the beginning, and for whatever reason, in Camelia's books, I don't color the front, which normally is the first thing I color in all my other books, but I don't color these, and I have no idea why. Here is the first page. I just bam, opened up the book and I colored, and I had a fun time coloring this one. I love the big flowers that I got to color. I very thoroughly enjoy that. This is all alcohol marker and then just a tiny touch of the white signa on the water here. And yes, I did. This book was open. I was actively taking pictures of this when the coffee splashed. So it got the main attack. So I do have a picture of it. I can put it up. I took the picture and then the coffee spilt. So there's a picture of it with no coffee on it. At least we have that documentation. But yeah, I really had a fun time coloring this. Again, it was a heavy alcohol marker month and I'm just trying new things. And the pages in her book, the illustrations that she has, they're just so fun to color. So that was one of them. And the next one that I did was this cute one with the boy on the beach with the dog. I don't like the color of the dog, but it is what it is. I am going to come out with a video that shows at least cat color combinations. It is going to happen. It's been decided. I am going to work on getting those colors together. And then I was thinking about getting maybe like a cute and cozy book first to put the palettes down on to test and have fun. We'll see what happens, but yeah, it's definitely coming out because I need help and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put the work in because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but everything else, I really do like the way that this one turned out. So on the boys' sign, I put little flowers with the Posca pen, and then on the dog sign, I put a little paw print and a sun. I like that. I thought it was cute. So he was fun to color. He's just so bright and cheery. And then the next page that I did was this one. So I just bing, bing, bing. I could have stayed in this book. I could have, but I thought 3 was enough. But I could have kept going. And I did look up sunset scenes on the beach. And I saved a picture and I tried to replicate that in the background here. And unfortunately I didn't save that picture because I do like showing my references whenever I show my pages just so that you guys can see what I was basing it off of. But I didn't save it. I deleted it. So all you have is this. And I think I could do better with how the reflection is on the water, but I don't hate it. I don't mind it at all. I really do enjoy my initial attempts. So I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm getting through it, and I think this one came out really, really nice. So that was it. That was my last completed page for the month of June. I had a really fun time coloring this month. So next month is going to be so fun. I did create 2 hashtags for the month of July. One of them is a challenge for myself to color in all of my Lulu Mayo books. So I am going to try to get in all of these. I do have her new book, Lulu's House of Wonder, coming in as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 my unicorns, and then her House of Wonder book, which would be 10. And I do have this book as well, the Kawaii Tarot coloring book, but I don't know, for some reason I think that this is different than her actual book, because I think I remember there being like a square here for the Kawaii Tarot coloring book by Lulu Mayo. So I don't know why this one's different, if there's different versions or not, but I did get this on discount at the discount store. So I don't know. It looks like it's the same book on the inside. I don't know. It's just the cover is different, so I'm not sure. So I have that book as well to color in. So my challenge to myself is to color in all my Lulu Mayo books. My hashtag is for anybody who colors a Lulu Mayo page, and it is Tolji's month of Mayo. So I'm really excited about that. I am doing this mainly because I have filled up my collection rather quickly, and the only book that I have colored pages in is A Million Unicorns. So this is for me to color in a bunch of untouched coloring books that I adore. So that's my main intent. So hopefully I'm able to color in a bunch of uncolored books for next month and get these goodies in. And I just adore her illustrations. I really do. They're so fun to be in. I love the size of her books, and I love her imagination. It's just so unique, refreshing, and fun. So yeah, I'm really excited to get in there and do that. And then my second hashtag for the month is to color any page out of any book in Crayola colored pencils. And that hashtag is color like it's 1987. And that was the main reason of me starting this page, because it goes hand in hand with both of my hashtags. I'm coloring a Lulu Mayo page with Crayola colored pencils. So I'm excited to get this one done. I don't know how many I'm going to do with Crayola, but I definitely want to do more. I just don't know how many more. So this will be the first one. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me and watching my completed pages. Give me a little heart in the comments as condolences for my coloring books that got coffee on them. Just give me, like, you know, a little pat on the back or a little electronic hug, because it is really sad to see those books. They're all beautiful, and it's really sad to see them get ruined like that. But I'm gonna keep them. They didn't get hurt that bad, but yeah, send a little love for me and my books. And let me know if you are considering to join in on those hashtags. I tried to at least make the one, I think a lot of us have the Crayola colored pencils, and maybe we don't use them as much as we'd like to, so hopefully this will get us to pull out our Crayola colored pencils again and color a page in them. Just take it back to 1987. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you all have a great and colorful day. Bye.